We've lived here 13 and a half years. We put really good paint on when we started, so it's our first paint job since we own the house. We put on some high-end paint and we started seeing just some spots. The back looked pretty faded. Over by the windows you could kind of see some fades. Anywhere the sun was beating down on it you could see some change, but we figured 13 years is a good thing. Quote was simple and easy. Came out, walked around the house, took 15 minutes maybe. We had some questions. I had some on the big pillars, I had some where it stretched a little bit and it wasn't quite right, and he said, well, we'll caulk all everything in, and I was like, okay, I just want to make sure it's done right, and he said, absolutely. And then the process itself was just boom. 7 a.m. they came and they caulked the entire house. I think there was 6 or 8 of them. They caulked the entire house and they were out of here by 1. I mean, they did everything. They were pointing out stuff that I didn't even know about. It was like, hey, you have like 1 inch gap between your siding, and I was like, oh, that's lovely. They caulked it in. Hey, you got this, they caulked it in. I mean, when we first built the house, somebody tried to break into the back door and there was a big chunk of wood missing, and I mean, it wasn't unsecure, it was just there, and I mentioned it and he caulked that in and it looks brand new. So things like that, I mean, it was just stellar in the sense of that. It's 8 o'clock, they started painting, and I'd say it was probably 8 hours, a little somewhere in there, they were completely done. I mean, they had 8 guys on it, they painted everything, they trimmed everything, and it was all done in 1 day. What I like about Unique Painting is they were in and out in a day. They painted the entire house and got the whole thing done, and it looks beautiful. I would recommend Unique Painting to any of my neighbors or a friend because they were so quick, so efficient. They took all their mess with them. It was a brand new house in 1 day.